Hello, everybody. Welcome to Towns with 505, or welcome back if you're a lovely viewer. My name is Nick, and joining me on this series is Scott from Sound Lab Studios. Today, we're going to be starting a brand new series that's just going to be me and Scott, and that's going to be on our series of Emerson, Lake, and Palmer.
Oh, yeah.
Group, the Prague Supergroup. Anything you'd like to say before we start reviewing this album?
From what I've heard of them so far, this is going to be an epic series, especially with this album. These guys are all masters of their instruments, and they kind of get criticized sometimes for being too complex, but, I don't know, it's kind of cool to see just, some of the excesses that music can be taken to.
Yeah, definitely. This album was released in 1970, so first year in the 70s. Crazy. Get this album.
It's ahead of its time, to say the least.
So much great albums this year. You got Deja Vu by CSMY. You got Layla and Other Sort of Love Songs. All Things Must Past. Got all those amazing Beatles solo albums, and you get this album to throw in there. So pretty good year in music, I must say.
Yes.
We're not talking about 1970. We're talking about Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. First track on the album is The Barbarian.
So The Barbarian is a reworking of a classical piece, which they do a lot. But I think that's really cool. This is amazing. It just comes in with this super heavy riff at the beginning, and you get lots of great drumming, lots of great keyboard playing, lots of great bass playing on here. I may not talk extremely a lot about some of these songs just because a lot of them is just instrumental jamming, but what I'm trying to say is if I don't talk a lot about the song, that doesn't mean I don't like it. It just means that it's
let the music speak for itself.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better myself, though. This is just an epic instrumental to open up the album. This is the only song I knew off this album going into this, and the only song I knew from them going into their discography was Lucky Man. So great surprises going into this band, and you know what? Great stuff. Ooh, we got Tyler. What's up, Tyler?
General Kenobi.
Yes. I'm excited to do House of the Holy with you next week on Tuesday. But yeah, this is a epic album opener. It's just one of those things where you just gotta listen to the music and let it speak for itself. Next track on the album, Take a Pebble.
Ooh, okay, so we finally get singing here. After that, 5 minutes of epic instrumentalness. And it kind of starts out as kind of a Greg Lake acoustic ballad. And then in the middle, we get all this crazy piano playing from Keith Emerson. He kind of goes on a piano tangent there and kind of wanders around, but it's not boring at all. It kind of makes you wonder where he's going with that. It's 12 minutes long, which I think is really cool because it doesn't really lose your attention or anything. Great musicianship on this song. I love the acoustic guitar playing, and like I kind of mentioned earlier, Keith Emerson really steals the show with his piano.
Yeah, this song's epic. This is one of the best songs on the album. I mean, I didn't say anything. I didn't say this yet to Scott, but at the end of this, we might as well just rank all the songs because it's basically 6 songs, you know. So.
Oh yeah, it's the top 5.
Yeah, just do the ranking, I guess. Yeah, this is an epic song. Definitely doesn't lose me. Take a Pebble. It's just awesome. Great follow-up. Look forward to that. Me as well. I listened to the album with Scott just a few minutes ago. This album is awesome. It is. The Knife Edge and Take are my favorites. I'm one of those may or may not also be my favorites. And also Barbarian. So the opening track. Nice. But yeah, this is an epic track. Just more showcasing of their awesome music. Side 1 closes up with Knife Edge. So We already finished offside one already.
Oh my goodness, that bass, like there's like this really good bass on here. Greg Lake's vocals and like all this super heavy riffing on this song is amazing. And then I love at the end how it like the tape just like slows down and just goes doo, 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 I love that part. It's so cool.
That's a cool part of the song. Even though this song is my least favorite on the album, I think it's epic. I think
Really?
it's I one really. I mean, it's 6 songs long, so what do you expect? 6 amazing songs. It's like one has to be on the bottom. This happens to be the bottom song, sadly. I mean, yeah, this song is really good though. Still, great way to end off side 1. Side 2 opens up with 3 Fates.
Okay, yeah. Epic again. Man, so cool. Keith Emerson, once again, showing why he is the man on the piano. Just lots and lots of great instrumentation on this. Just 3 dudes who are just masters of their instruments, making this amazing suite, kind of based off of the Greek myth, the 3 Fates. So they do like 3 different sections, one for each of the fates.
I think that this is an epic track. It's just like sort of like how like the Who did it with Quadrophenia, which like each member gained like a theme song.
Yeah.
To me, this is how I look at it as like each member gets a just like them each gain a theme song, and I can't tell you which one's my favorite right now, but all 3 of them are epic. Next track on the album got a instrumental. The last instrumental on the album, that is Tank.
Oh, this one. Oh boy, this one starts out with some really cool bass, and then before you know it, you got an epic explosion, and then Carl Palmer just goes ham on the drums in the middle of it. This is one of the best songs on the album. This is fantastic.
So before, my 2 favorite instrumentals were La Via Strangiato by Rush and YYZ by Rush. Now my number 2 is Tank, and my number 1 is still YYZ. So yeah, that should tell you how much I like this instrumental, where it beats out La Via Strangiato.
Yeah.
I still think YYZ is the greatest instrumental, but according to some people, Behind the Camel is better.
No.
Some people might disagree with me. Sounds like it would be in a what's it called? A B something movie.
Like a B movie horror movie.
Or like a horror movie or a B movie strip club scene, like just Emerson's crazy on those keyboards. I love the Palmer drum solo. Yes, me too. Me and the homies all hate Behind My Camel. Yes, that song is awful. It's one of the Police's worst. I think it's actually worse than Mother.
I used to kind of like it, but then when I found out what happened with YYZ, I hate it now.
Oh yeah, me too. Last song on the album, probably their most well-known song that they have ever made was "Lucky Man."
So apparently, Greg Lake wrote this song when he was 12. It's the first song he ever wrote, and wow, if you're writing stuff like this at 12, that's amazing. But I love this song. I love every song on this album. Man, more great musicianship. This might be Lake's like best vocal moment on the album, and the outro Moog synthesizer solo by Emerson is absolutely amazing. Fun fact that I found out while I was researching about this album, they only did 1 take of it, and Emerson was upset that he only got to do 1 take, but they only had enough tape for him to do like 1 take of it, and they had to like just use it, and he kind of was just messing around and didn't really think much about what he was playing, And so he forgot how to play it when it was time to do it live, and later on in his career, and he had to call up a piano magazine who had done a transcription of the keyboard solo, and they were like, "What? Keith Emerson wants a transcription for his own solo," and he had to relearn how to play it.
That's funny.
But yeah, this song is amazing.
This is one of the best songs on the album. I'm just gonna say that.
They're all one of the best songs on the album. This is gonna be impossible to rank.
This song was my introduction to the band, so I'm gonna be a little bit more biased towards it. What would your ranking of all these songs be?
Oh boy. Yeah, just listing any of these songs in last place is going to be very upsetting because they all should be number one. Sadly, last place is going to have to be the Three Fates, even though I love that. I love all 6 of these songs. It's just, there's only 6 songs on this album. Number 5 is The Barbarian. It's epic, but I just feel like there's more epicness. Even though I love The Barbarian so much. Number 4 is going to be Take a Pebble. That's a great song. Number 3 is going to be Lucky Man. It's between Knife Edge and Tank. I know you said it was your least favorite, but Knife Edge is my favorite on the album, and Tank is my second favorite on the album.
Okay. My number 6 will be The Knife Edge. Number 5 will be The Three Fates. Number 4, The Barbarian. Number 3, Take a Pebble. Number 2, Lucky Man. And my favorite track on the album is Tank.
That's a good choice.
I love Lucky Man, though. I was actually really close to putting it at number 1, but that drum solo and everything about
the drum solo.
Just an amazing track. But what would you rate it from 1 through 10?
Well, Tyler rated it at 9.5, and I would as well.
I think it's a 10 out of 10 album. There's no boring moment on this album, so to me, it well deserves its 10 out of 10 score. Pretty short video. Well, to be fair, we only reviewed 6 songs, and
yeah, and a lot of it is just instrumental jamming.
Yeah,
kind of difficult to review instrumental jamming, other than just showing just how amazing each of these musicians are.
Well, next review, that's gonna be me and Scott. Will be Bob Dylan's second album, Free Will and Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
But the next Emerson, Lake and Palmer review will be on their Tarkus album. That's the second album with the. But thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And Tyler, thank you for watching. So long.